What is up, you guys? Crystal Cove here. Welcome to another one of my videos. Today we are going to be looking at my newest MOC I've done, which is Prison on Trandosha. So I'm just going to be going through what it's like on the inside, on the outside, how I've done some things, and yeah, also the story behind it. Maybe, kinda. There's not much of a story. So anyway, basically I'll go on the outside first, like I did in the last one. So, as you can tell, I've done quite a lot of grass detail. I would have preferred to do a bit more with like the ground, maybe adding a few more like of these bits or something, but I don't have enough bricks, unfortunately. So anyway, basically, this is, let's get that out of the way. Bit annoying. So, what I've done is I've had multiple layers. So this is the main flat piece, which is for the whole MOC. So it's just a main flat piece bit. I don't know what to call a board bit. And then I've got, for instance, here I've got 3 layers, or 4 actually, including this one, going up top. And then you can see I've done that with a few other pieces here. That was not meant to happen. So you can tell. Give me a second. Oh, poo. There we go. So you can tell I've done lots of layering. We'll give it a top view. Sorry, I just got lighting so it's easier to see. Actually, it's not as easy seeing it that way. So, alright. I just did that. So you can see here, I've done lots of different layers. I've done different colours for the grass. So you got this, and you know, I think they're like 4 different colours, because you got this colour green, which is like normal green. You got very dark green. This is olive green, and it's actually from Mega Constructs. Same. Well, this is actually normal Lego. Light green. I've got some fake Lego in here. I'm not sure. Actually, I don't think there is any fake Lego in here. Just Mega Constructs pieces. So basically, I've just got 4 types of green. As you can see in here, I've just like put grass. Yeah, I just say like grass bits, just like in the corners to show it's starting to overgrow a bit. So this is like a fairly new base. This is maybe like a year old. So that's why you can see some greenery growing around. And you can see on the tree, actually, I've made it look all weird because in Trandosha, actually it's Waska, like the moon of Trandosha, but I made it similar. I've made it all like, not odd, but a bit weirdly done. Because, well, it was like that in Waska, which is the moon of Trandosha, like I just said. I don't know why I repeated myself. Anyway, so you've got like a step down here, and you have, let me just focus it a bit. You have these 2 yellow bits, which is like warning signs to help you get down. You know, so you just don't trip over or touch some green and stuff. As you can, so what you guys might not have noticed is with here, I can't really show you a separate piece because I've run out. So I've got the normal sloping down, which I've done in a previous MOC. Then you've got this one the other way around here. So I've just made it look a bit fancy. Down here, I didn't do that actually. I just had the normal sloping bits. And then here's just a flat bit like I did with my previous MOC I've done. And then here again, it's the sloping bits. And yeah, you can see a little gap through, because I couldn't really close it. Anyway, so now we're going to get on to, well, first of all, we'll get on to this bit here, which is Embo, I think his name is. He is trying to get, well, this story is he's trying to get a boss scout, which I'll show you where he is. Not that guy. This guy's supposed to be a random Trandoshan. So he's not Bosk in what I'm doing. Then you've got right here, Give me a second. It's easier getting lighting on, I have to be honest. So, give me a second. Yep, alright. It's just so you can see it better. So this is a Senate Guard captain. I think they're Senate Guards. Just zoom it. He's very cool. Don't know if it's zoomed. Not zoomed, what do you call it? Yeah, focused. Sorry, I can't speak today. Anyway, so that's him. He's pretty cool with the white marking and stuff. So he's just like, I can't remember what gun this is. It's like a DL or DC something. I can't remember. Tell me in the comments down below what it is, because I forgot. So he's just like guarding, just making sure no one's doing anything naughty. Obviously he's doing a bad job of it, but you know. So I just made these bits mainly because so he's got a bit of cover if he's being shot at, and then you got the flat piece so he can shoot. That's where his gun is. So you see, for instance, I failed that. So you see, for instance, here. Give me a second. Let me just get his gun out. This is not going very well today. Pity's sake. Nearly done. Putting a gun to a guy's hand is not very easy, especially when you've got one hand you're using. Especially when you're using one hand. Sorry, I really can't speak. Right, so I got it. So you see, this is his cover. So when he's bending down, people won't have such good, because if they're shooting up, they'll only be able to hit this really. And then his gun can go down here. So if you put it here, it's not so good. It'll stay there, and you can't shoot directly down. So if you do it here, it can shoot much. It can go much further down, honestly. So anyway, let's just keep him. He's in the guarding position, so he's just like that, just looking down. Now let me just take this off. This is like a guarding post, kind of. I mean, if you didn't gather it already. So what I've done here underneath, I just had the flat bits, and then this on the side. These are 2x6, 2x2, 2x4 blocks. They just keep it all firm together. Inside, I'm going to have to try and figure out how I'm doing this. Well, first of all, you've got a really nice blue door. I love that so much. And then it's got a code on it, as you can tell there. Same with the other two doors. They both got codes on them. That one's open right now, but it's still got a code on it. So, basically, it's pretty empty here. Yeah. So it's not supposed to be like all fancy and stuff. So it's just like grass ground. But if I can figure out how to get it, so I can do. Okay, I got it. He's just reaching out to get these guns. This guy, just because he's a guard and he was off duty and now he's on duty, so he's gonna have to get a gun. Can't really show it to you right now because it's quite hard, but it's just one of those extra long ones there. So yeah, that's what it is. It's not bad. Here, what I've done this with this bit here, with like this. As you can see, there are gaps, and then you can see I've done that in each corner because it makes it easier to take the roof off, as you saw me do. I got these flat bits just because it helps us stay sturdy, because before it just flop off. Now it's really sturdy. So if I put it back, and if you like just look this way, you can see how it's like open on both top and bottom, just for gaps, honestly. This bit here is for like he can shoot through here. So like if someone's trying to run away here, you'll just have someone obviously on the other side, like through there shooting. This bit's just, obviously I told you about the roof, so, but that's just for design to make it easier. Sorry about that. That was my cat, Coco. He's been like this like all day. He's very lazy. Anyway, oh, there's some Christmas lights I was going to use for here just to help lighten it up, but it didn't work. So anyway, so you've got a Senate guard who is actually got Trandosha, because obviously we're on Trandosha. We're going to have to use some Trandoshans. So I'm shaking a lot. So he's got him in cuffs and he's just going to bring him into this cell. Now I'm going to take the roof off. And just wish me luck. Oh, just saying here, this is a satellite. I mean, it's nothing special, but I've kind of like guarded it. So you just take that out and it's like that. So I've like put a couple layers on just to make it a bit sturdier. As in for design, I don't really care how sturdy it is. Now, so this is, alright, give me a second. I'm going to have to use my knees to... This might look a bit weird. Damn it. Alright. This is very hard. You might not be able to hear properly. I'm very sorry about that. Alright, you might not have heard me. I'm very sorry about that. It's just easier to do it. So, as you can tell, I did the same thing with those. Like, you see that as just these bits here. And then I've just added like one layer of this just to make it sturdy. Gosh, that's really lighting up. As you can see, same with here. Just made it sturdy, so because this used to flop off so bad. Now what you've got here is basically you've got Bosk actually beating up one of the thugs, and you have a Senate guard. I'm sure they're called that. I'll just call. Tell me in the comments below if it's not called a Senate guard. Don't know if yeah. And he's holding a like stun stick. Is what the Magna guards use. I forgot what it's called. So he's using that just to stun Bosk, so he doesn't. Because they're not here to kill them. Only if they like. If they've got like a gun, obviously to kill, and if it's like really serious kill. But normally it's on stun. So he's just got a stunning device or weapon or sticker. I don't know what it's called. Then you have in the other cell. Oh yeah. Also you got a couple beds, but that's it. It's not very special. It's pretty boring cells. I mean, it's prison. What do you expect? But anyway, so you got just a guy who hates his life completely. It's like I think he's a bounty hunter. I'm not sure what he's called. I've actually got 3 of those figures. Somehow, I don't know how. So, well, that was basically the whole of this MOC. It was actually shorter than my last. No, I don't know. I spent less time on this compared to my last MOC, but that was mainly because with my last MOC, it didn't go all to plan. I had to keep changing it a lot. So this took me about a week. The last MOC took me about 2 weeks. So, you know, bit different. But I hope you guys enjoyed this because, I mean, it's actually quite fun. So, I mean, I've done 2 other Lego MOCs before. This one, which was an Ewok one. You know, I'll do that all later. But which was a one on, what do you call it? Ewok ambush, yeah. And there was a outpost on Naboo, I think. Yeah. So those ones. Give me a second. So I've done those ones before, and then I've done a couple like Halo ones, but they weren't so good. My Halo ones. I might do another Halo one, but it'll be much better. But I hope you guys enjoyed anyway. This was actually very fun for me, so I'm definitely going to do another one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. And don't worry, I'm going to start posting more like stop motions or MOCs. Try to do it weekly. Maybe not the stop motions, but hopefully the MOCs. So see you in the next one. Peace.